Alright, so we just finished with our workout. Alright. Guy just responded with the PS5. We've identified the location of our target and we are on it. Just go ahead and knocked out a couple Uber orders. So what we're gonna do is we're about 10 minutes away from our guy with the PS5. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go ahead and call him up. Always give him a call, either just to let them know that I'm close, or just in general, just to let them know that I'm on the way. And the reason why you want to go ahead and do that is because that also protects you from being flaked on. I mean, that is notorious.
Turn
when
right
you're dealing with Marketplace, or you're dealing with OfferUp or Let Go, most of the major platforms. So, you know, these are just some of the ways that we can kind of protect ourselves, you know, and kind of prevent that, or at least help prevent that from happening. Hey, how you doing, bro? This is a guy from OfferUp confirming I'm on the way for the PS5. Alright, I just put your GPS on my Navi. I'm showing 8 minutes. That's okay? Anything wrong with the system as far as like the cosmetics? Does it function good? Buttons register, everything's good? Any issues? Alright, cool. I'll go ahead and text you when I'm like 5 minutes away, alright? That way you know I'm close. Alright, brother. See you soon. We just got off the phone with our guy. And we're showing about 8 minutes away. So go ahead and hang tight. Go ahead and clip you guys to my chest once I get the destination and locate our target, so that way you guys can check it out. All right, guys. So we're in the complex, so we're almost at the destination. So we're going to go ahead and look for a parking spot. We're also going to go ahead and text him and let him know that we just pulled in, so that way, while we're looking for a parking spot, he's already, you know, finishing whatever kind of business he's got going on, whatever it is that he's doing, and then he's able to come outside and meet us up. Once we get that text back, we're gonna go ahead and start arming up the our solar generator. So as soon as he brings out that PS5, we'll go ahead and be able to hook it up, test it out real quick, and then hopefully, if it's not too late, we'll be able to knock out a couple Uber orders in the area again, like I mentioned earlier, so that, you know, we can try to recoup some of our gas money. Alright, guys, just hang tight. We're almost at the target. Oh, man. PS5? Yeah. PS5, right? If you want, I can test it out here. I got my generator with me. Or you want me to just go inside? Yeah, you already got it all hooked up? Alright, I can test it out right here? Alright, cool. I'll wait for you here. Alright, guys. Yeah, usually these deals at night are not common. Most people, you know, because of safety concerns, they prevent doing them at night, especially because, you know, you never know what might happen. But, you know, a lot of the time, as long as you got your resources intact, you should be fine. Pretty routine. So the guy he just informed us he's got it inside. He's going to go ahead and grab everything, and he's going to come outside. So we're basically just waiting for him here until he gets out. You got the remote and everything too? You got the remote with it too? Yeah. Pop the truck real quick. Standing vertical, I'm going to set this up. We're standing up. Boom, right there. What's that? You got an HDMI cord? You don't got an HDMI?
No.
Oh, alright, let me see. messages are clear. Now, besides like the PS5, did you have like PS5 games or any other video games you're looking to get rid of? It could be like even older, like like the older ones, like Sega, Nintendo, any N64 games, like old PlayStation games or Xbox games.
I got a whole bunch of PS4 games.
Oh yeah? Is there any that you're looking to get rid of that you don't need no more?
Yeah.
Do you know them off the top of your head?
Like sports games.
Okay. Any recently? Like maybe 20 and up?
The recent ones I have is 20, I think. 20 or 19.
20? Okay. Go ahead and grab a disc real quick. Oh, cool. You already said the factory? Oh, this is a digital console? Oh, damn. Damn, I thought it was physical. You know what, bro? I'm going to go. It might even be on my bad because I was talking to so many people with PS5s today. It could have been on mine. I probably confused with somebody else.
But,
let me go double check.
I can let you use my account. I have a whole bunch of games.
Yeah. No, it's just like with the price that you wanted, I wasn't impressed with physical. I mean, I can still buy this digital, but you know, like digital ones, like people got them for like $350, like $300. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I can still buy. I just wouldn't be able to be at the $550 if it's not a physical model. Let me check our messages real quick. Make sure I don't let you confuse with somebody else. Oh, that's why. Yeah. See, yours didn't have. That's what it was. You just put PS5, right? You didn't put like, damn. I'm so sorry, bro. I mean, like I said, I can still buy it, but you know, I respect your price. If that's what you're trying to do, then you know, we can squash it. But I mean, if you willing to do the $350, we could do that. Because I mean, I have to buy. Because I do physical games, you know what I'm saying? So I have to get a hard drive. I got to get, you know what I mean? Yeah. No, for sure. And I respect that. Go ahead. Yeah, like I said, and I'm actually not even that far from it. I'm literally like 15 minutes down the road. So if you change your mind, I'm out here in a flash, and you know we can do it. Power cord. Real quick. And the system. And control. That's all you gave me, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything else already?
Nah.
All right, bro. Yeah, we good, man. Like I said, if you change your mind, I'll back here in the flash. Appreciate you, man.
Well, guys,
all right.
We absolutely struck out big time with that one. But, you know, it happens. I mean, those are not mistakes that happen to me pretty often. But, you know, in this case, I mean, today was busy. I mean, there was ads being posted left and right. And, you know, a lot of the times, you know, because obviously we have competition, we have other dealers in the area doing the same thing. One of the most important things is that we have to be quick. And a lot of the times, you know, when you try to be quick, you tend to overlook at some of the small details. So what happened with this guy was that we basically, we locked in the deal. But then again, I was texting with multiple guys with PS4. So with his deal in particular, he just put PlayStation 5. He didn't specify whether it's digital or physical. And even though, you know, obviously it's on our end, you know, to ensure, you know, it's obviously our own accountability since we're the one doing the driving and putting in the gas to ensure that we make sure we ask these questions, you know. A lot of the times people get upset because, oh, you know, like, you didn't tell me this, you didn't tell me that, or whatever, and it's just like, well, as the seller, I mean, you can post a product. You're not obligated to necessarily specify every single thing about the product. But as the buyer, especially if you're a reseller, I mean, these are things that should kind of come concrete. You know, these are things that we should always keep in consideration because it's not obligation of the seller to necessarily bring that to our attention and give us that discretion. So we're not gonna make excuses. You know, this is the part where normally you're supposed to get discouraged, but us being discouraged? No, man. Being discouraged and being upset, none of that stuff, man. Being discouraged is not part of our vocabulary because we're AGs. You know, we have to brush that off and just keep it moving because you're not going to win them all, and mistakes are going to present themselves down the road. So you have to be able to have that in consideration and not let that disrupt your energy and your flow, especially like your momentum and picking up games. So we struck out with that one, but hey, we got that OLED Switch yesterday. That was a fantastic trade there, and you know, we left them with some peace of mind. We can still buy the system, but at that point I would have to be at about 350ish, no more than 400. You know, he was okay with it. He told us it's something that he's gonna have to think about, as you guys were able to confirm during our meetup. So, and you know, we basically give him some peace of mind. You know, we assured him, now that we're already there, might as well assure him, hey, listen, you know, if you change your mind, I'm 10-15 minutes down the road. And a lot of the times when you give sellers that insight, it kind of leaves, and what that does is, you know, it gives them something to think about. So that way, if they do change their mind and we end up coming back to get that system, all the time that we texted him, all the gas that we spent, the interaction, everything, that gets paid for. Because what that's going to solidify is that we never lost time, we never lost our gas. We ended up getting it, no matter if it happened today or if it happened tomorrow or our next meeting, we ended up getting it. And that is the most important thing. So we're about 3 minutes away from this Uber order. We're actually waiting on our guy with the Series S to get back to us. Hopefully we don't strike out with that one. But I got, so we just got to the spot, as y'all can see, and we're basically just gonna go ahead and we're gonna locate our restaurant so we can go ahead and pick up this order.
She'll help you out.
Okay. How you guys doing? Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh man, I can't stand these places. These facilities, man. It's like a obstacle course just to get through them. Man. All right, guys. So we got our food. We are en route back to our destination to go ahead and drop off that food order. You know, the whole thing what happened with the PS5, we don't let it get to us. Especially guys, if it's something that, you know, if that's something that you feel like it's gonna bother you, it's okay. It's not easy to not let these things discourage us and bother us. It really isn't. But you know, with experience, you'll realize that.
Make a right turn on North State Road 434.
They're talking to me like, you know, this is something that helps me. Hopefully it's something that helps you guys. You know, if we just dwell on it and we just continue to dwell on the negativity, it's just going to hinder us. So what I like to do, especially if you're an AG, what we like to do is we flip that negative and we turn it into a positive. And, you know, even though we struck out on that deal, there was something that happened that was very interesting to me. There was a guy, and I kid you not, this guy pulled up to the same complex. He was actually right behind me driving right before we met our target to do the transaction. And this guy pulls up, and I feel so bad because this guy is like...
New message from Eileen B. When you arrive to the main entrance, drive through the parking lot on left side, then look for the entrance to behavioral health. When you arrive to the main entrance...
Are you going to continue to interrupt me?
Then look for the entrance to behavioral health.
Are you... Can I get a word in? Anyways, back to what I was saying. And what was interesting to me was that, I mean, the guy looked like kid you not, I mean, he has to be at least in the 60s. I mean, the guy was a little older. And he was just driving around. I remember he got out the car. He was going up and down these stairs. He went to 3 different buildings. And I noticed that he was there for at least a good 10 minutes circling around. He couldn't find the location to drop off the food order. And the guy that we were working with, the guy we were gonna originally do the deal with, this guy, I spotted him on the way back to his apartment. He actually went all the way to the middle of the street to where the guy was just to be able to help him out. And I know you guys are probably thinking, well, how is that turning a negative to a positive? Maybe it's not something that necessarily applies to you guys theoretically, but and figuratively, for me, especially me being a rideshare driver myself, those things are good to see because it just shows you that at least if I was ever in that position, somebody like him would be able to help me. They have that common courtesy. So a lot of the times that's just good to see, But anyways, we're about 5 minutes out from the destination. So as soon as I get close, I'll get right back on. Hello, how you guys doing today? Uber Eats order? Yes, ma'am.
You look strong enough for the job, so I'm going to give these back to you.
Appreciate it.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. That's to place the order?
Yep.
You have a good night. Appreciate it. All right. You too. Our order is secured. Once we get this address, we are off the road. Oh, thank God, guys. We got a residential location this time. How nice. Oh, Lord. Finally, we got to break off them hospitals and off those mazes that we got to go through just to deliver some food. Alright, so that should right there complete our order. So we'll go ahead and now we should be all done for the night. We're on this some food real quick. What we got over here? Oh, this one over? Appreciate it. Have a good one. Oh, yeah, yo, we got a nice little snack. By the way, would you just tell me to pick up? Shh. You want to text Chris? Because Chris, he deals a lot with Sega Saturn stuff.
I'll just handle my business and I'll holler at you another time, man.
All right, brother, just text me. Just stay safe, man. And if anything, just text me.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, brother. Good luck with the deal. All right, man. All right, we'll talk. Alright, guys, so we off the phone with our boy John. He's one of our strong grinders on the other side of the state. He's one of our affiliates. A lot of people, they treat this with ego, competition, and it's just like, it doesn't even have to be that way. It's like I always tell people, this doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be a sprint, it's a marathon. There's enough for everybody to eat. So my thing is, it's very important that, you try to make peace with these individuals and, try to make allies. At the end of the day, allies helps everyone. Because when there's something that one of my guys really wants, they're not in the area, I'll do my due diligence in picking it up for them. And then when we meet up at the next flea market or the next convention or whatnot, we'll conduct a trade and it works out great for everybody. Same thing. Let's say I'm 2 hours out from a deal that I really, really want, but I have an affiliate that is somewhere in that area. I can contact them, hey, listen, what are you doing? Man, I need you to take care of this. So I'm going to go ahead and cash out you $20, $30. can you go pick it up for me? You know, we'll be on FaceTime, like, while, you know, like, they're going through the stuff. They'll have me on FaceTime so that I can see, like, what they're seeing, and just kind of, like, go through everything that way, through camera. The more allies you have in your state, the more probability you have in picking up the most. And that is something that is going to work out for everybody. That is enough for tonight. We got a couple good deals. We did strike out a couple times, but at the end of the day, just remember, we live to game another day, and we live to grind another day. So from me to you, your boy Macho Manny says thank you for watching. Definitely let me know in the comments if you have struck out anytime this week, or just in general, man, like, or in the past when you struck out. What was it that you struck out buying? What was it that took place? What was it that happened? You know, I'm sure if I haven't been there before, I'm sure somebody else could share their experiences with, and you know, that can give you some better perspective how to handle it next time. And certainly if it's somewhere where I've been there before, I'll be certainly to let you know what my best advice or best take would be on it. But all right, champs, stay safe,